And we are back with the bulky V-neck raglan cardigan knit along. This time we're doing the right front. This is video number 1 of 3. Alright, this is the front of a one-day cardigan. Just like we started with the right sleeve with this cardigan, we're going to start with the right front of the cardigan. The base instructions for a cardigan state that using our pattern, state that you need 18, so 15, 16, 17, 18 left, and 18 right. Looks pretty simple, but we're going to do a little bit of a change. I don't like knitting button bands. I don't like going back trying to figure out the math on a button band. I also don't like having an unfinished edge and having to go back and do an unfinished edge. I like it to be one and done. This is what makes this a one-day cardigan. So what we're going to do is we are going to expand from the button band side 10 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. While we're at it, we might as well add up to 30. So we're doing 18 left to 30 right. We're also going to rack all the way to the right. Right sleeve, right front, rack all the way to the right. As we do the reductions for the neckline, we're going to rack the ribber so that we don't have to change our ribber settings until we run out of directions to go. I know this makes absolutely 0 sense, but stay with me. It will make sense. We are now going to E-wrap. I'm going to take another look at this. So this is 18. That's a fairly wide kind of scarf thing. That'll go around your collar and it'll fold over. It'll look very nice. Trust me on this. Reset row counter and E-wrap. Oop. Flying yarn surprise. Now do not forget to engage your rubber wheels and do not forget to put your brushes on your sinker plate. We are still doing 15 rows of 1x1 ribbing. We are still going to start our actual knitting on the left side when it comes to actually reading the pattern. That doesn't change. The only thing that changes is how we are knitting ribbing at the same time as we are knitting stockinette stitch. All right, I do need to move the camera. It is totally in the way. I'm going to move it to the other side of the bed. I'm trying to keep as much in frame as I can. If I fail, I am sorry. But I'm also trying not to hit the camera with my head again. So it's kind of a balance in between the two. tension 7. Off the bed, engaging the rubber wheels. Okay, so with luck the rubber wheels will hold these down while the other part knits. Only time will tell. Cleaning up my little fluffies. Okay. That's number 1. Number 2. No longer need the wheels. We will no longer need the sinker plate for the rest of this operation. For those of you who are not using a ribber, you are going to get your exercise with your latch tool, because you will be latch tooling from 19 right to 30 right for your ribber stitches. When we get to the regular stitching, we will not quite move the ribber quite up to 7. We're going to leave it around 6. I am 1 too far. Okay. When it comes to racking, you don't need half pitch, you just need regular pitch. So you will only have 6 reductions, but you have 12 reductions to do. So we will be putting all of the ribber stitches onto the main bed, racking this all the way back to the right, and then we'll move it back to the left. Don't worry, we'll go slow so you'll get the idea. You will need your large ribber comb for this, because the little one doesn't quite do it. At least I don't think it does. It might. Hang on. Let me check. Ooh, okay, we're in luck. We can actually use this one. So we get to use my favorite one. I wasn't quite sure if we were a couple stitches out or not. If you want to make your the button band side even wider, you have the entire side of the bed to use. If you're thinking about putting in a hood, you could also do that. It's actually kind of fun. If you don't want to rack it, if you just want to keep it widening on the ribber side, then all you do is move your stitch from your main bed onto your ribber for the collar reduction. Yeah, I know that seems weird, but just make sure you do it on both sides. Because this is just a camping sweater, I really don't care. How many of these have I made? I think this is number 30. But this is the first one I've made that's raglan. Good thing I double checked. We still only need the 2 barrel weights. I'm going to put one at 30 and the other one at 25. It is now balanced. Resetting my row counter. Now I'm going to knit 15 rows at tension 4/4. I'm going to pause until I do that. Okay, we have a lot going on, so we're going to go to 0, 0, 0. We're going to transfer the stitches on the left from 18 left all the way to 18 right. And those are the only stitches that we are going to transfer. We are going to lower the ribber 1 notch, and we're going to put a pocket on the work. Yes, I know, that's a lot to remember. Remember to watch the top bed, not the lower bed. Lower bed's numbers are all skewed. Okay, we're at 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. These stay on the ribber. Now we need our pocket. So we'll take the first pocket that we did on the double E wrap. Okay. Now this is going to flip upward, so we just need to find these ones. Lower your beds carefully. Bring this up through the beds. Now I know how far I need to go, so I need 12 stitches. So this is 18. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This 12th stitch, so 6, 6 right. I'm going to write on my little piece of paper that I start pocket. So this is right front, R, F, pocket at 6 right. So when I go to the left front pocket, it'll be at 6 left is where it starts. Now I don't have to worry about this pocket again until row 45. I have a couple trust issues. So I'm going to hang this little loop on 14 left. I just want to keep the waste yarn out of the way, so I'm actually going to weigh it down a little bit. I just don't want any more interference. This is one of the reasons I leave so much waste yarn, so that when doing this kind of work, you can shove it down and it'll stay out of the way. Okay, so now we're going back up. These can come up. If you feel insecure about the way the ribber is working, you can always use your 7 weights too. I'm now going to switch to 6.2 on the ribber, 7 on the main bed. I'm going to bring all of my pocket ones out, leave the rest back. None of these are engaged. Believe it or not, you can now knit just fine. If you were doing a tuck stitch and you still wanted this part, not a big deal. Just move all of your stitches onto your ribber instead. It works very well for doing a border, which is where I think I learned this from. We're taking a deep breath. We're going to knit 45 rows, and then we will do a cast off from 6 right to whatever this is left. I can't even speak right now. And then we will bring the pocket up, and we will put the pocket in the place of the next row of knitting. Doesn't make any sense right now, but it will when we get there. To be continued in the next video.